Hey guys, and welcome to a ThunderCats edition of Toy Review TV. Yes, I've been to Toys R Us today, and here in the UK we now have the ThunderCats figures, rah, which you guys in the US I believe have had for a while now, but we do always get everything later, so what can you do? For this episode I'll be reviewing the classic style Lion-O figure, standing tall there, 8 inches in height altogether, and he comes with the small sword of omens, which you can see there, and at the back you'll see running up the side is the fully extended sword of omens, and he comes with his glove, which is finished in gold, and 2 interchangeable hands also. The packaging is quite nice and sleek, it's not too much, it does its job and it looks quite nice. It has a silver effect Lion-O name tag down the side there, and it says on the front 18 points of articulation, and the classic ThunderCats sign there. This is obviously based on the 1980s cartoon when I was a young lad, so I can relate more to this one. I've done a good job looking at it first hand there. I really do like the look of this. It is very nice indeed. And there we have Lion-O on the side of the packaging, and you can also download a snap tag, it says there. And let's have a look at the back, and there's Lion-O in his ThunderCats pose, activating the sword of omens there, and it just gives you a bit of a description on the back saying that it's based on the 1980s ThunderCats cartoon, and just tells you basically what accessories come with it, and then it will show you that the only ones it's shown on this packaging are Lion-O and Tigra. I didn't get the Tigra because I only wanted Lion-O, and I wanted to do a review on Lion-O because he's the main character. I wasn't too fussed about Tigra. I may get him and do a review on him also, but then it also shows you some of the 6-inch figures there, which is the new Cartoon Network cartoon. Well, series 1 has now ended in the USA anyway, it has ended, but I have watched all of the new series 1, and I did like it. It was good. They've done quite a good job with it, and it's very manga in its appearance, so the new figures look completely different to the classic style, hence the massive variation in the way the cartoon is actually filmed and put up on the screen. I did buy Mum-Ra as well, which is the 6-inch line of figures. I bought him because he looks pretty cool, and I wasn't too bothered about the new manga style figures. As I'm, you know, I'm quite retro in the things I collect, and I do like to stick to the 80s line of figures, but I just had to get this one because I think he looks pretty cool. And there he is in his packaging, and he comes with various weapons. There's a double, like a twin sword there, which snaps together, and this gold piece will fit on his arm, as you can see on the back of the packaging. This also says on the front of the packaging 18 points of articulation also, and again the classic ThunderCats logo on the top, and you get that symbol as well for the snap tag, which will come on every figure, I assume. I've not bought any of the smaller figures yet. I may not, but I do like the look of the larger size figures. But we'll review Mum-Ra on the next episode. But like I say, for this one I want to stick to the man himself, Lion-O. So let's get to the unboxing and the close-up. Okay guys, so here he is in all his glory. I've changed the hands from the ones that were displayed in the packaging, that were in place in the packaging. This one was actually on his right hand, and the glove was on his left hand. So I've taken the glove off, and the loose hands that are in the package, I've put those on so as he can hold the sword properly in the position I have him now, which is the iconic position when he's holding the sword of omens aloft in the air. Just give you a bit of a turn now. The finish is very nice on this, nice and glossy, very nice indeed. The paint taps are quite good on this. As you can see, the yellow paint taps on the arms there, I don't think they're that good. There's a bit of paint missing on that arm there, so doesn't look like the paint taps, the yellow ones anyway, are that hard wearing. I'll just take the sword out of his hand now. To get the sword in his hand, I have to bend his thumb back and then put the sword in, but his thumb will flex anyway. I'll just give you a good look at the sword. Quite a cool looking thing. His other sword is this one, which has the Eye of Thunder on it, which is the one he holds up to his eye so he can see sight beyond sight. So that one comes as well. So those are the two swords, and as I've said before, it comes with that hand as well. The glove actually fits onto the side of the figure by this arm, which slots in the side there, and there's a little ball joint on the end, like the same as when you actually slot the hands on. So that will just slot inside there and it'll clip on like that. So easy. Give you a good look at the glove. Quite a nice detailed looking thing. It's got the claws on the end, so not a bad looking thing at all really, and a nice gold finish to it. His facial expression is quite nice. There's a lot of detail around the eye area. Try and get a bit more light on his face there, you might be able to see a bit better. And you can swivel his head and turn it left and right as much as you'd need to really. The hands move, the elbow joint moves, the arm moves, swizzles there at the top of the bicep, and the shoulder also swivels. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 points of articulation on each arm. The waist swivels as well. And he's got his belt with the ThunderCats logo on, which you can't actually remove. It is loose, but it's not an accessory that can be removed, unfortunately. So yeah, it swivels there, and also under his rib cage you can move it back and forward. And then also 1, 2, 3, 4 points of articulation on each leg. So you can put him in as many poses as possible really. There's enough scope to do that. And on the back, not much more really. No great detail on the back, just the moulded section there. Okay, so I'll just show you now how the hands actually do come off. So you see there, you can actually see in the middle where the joint is. It doesn't complete. The yellow paint taps don't actually seat flush, you can actually see the pink plastic in between the hand and the wrist area. But anyway, if you just grab the hand, pull it, it will snap off, and you'll see there the ball joint, which can, the glove is one piece, so it is the fourth hand as such, and then that will just push in to there like that. I will say though, the extra set of hands were quite hard to fit. They were quite stiff at first. It did take quite a bit of force to get those hands in place, but it looks pretty awesome with his glove on there. And another feature is in this glove, his sword of omens will slide into there as true to the cartoon, and it looks pretty awesome. So I mean, for display purposes, without doubt it's best to display it with the glove and the sword of omens there, and then put the right hand, which is this hand, and then he can hold that sword. If you don't mind him having the two swords, it's not going to be accurate with the two swords, but you know, just for the benefit of displaying it, it would look nice with the two swords in place. Okay guys, so that's it for this Bandai ThunderCats Lion-O 8-inch review. For the rating of this figure, for playability, due to all the points of articulation, the accessories, I will give it an 8 for playability. You could get hours of fun in battles with other ThunderCat figures if you would want to play with this. For displayability, for the more discerning collector, I'm going to give this an 8.5 as it looks pretty awesome, and like I just said, the accessories are a very nice addition. As an extra grade, rating, I'm going to rate the paint apps on this figure, and I'll give the paint apps a 6.5, simply because there are a few points on this figure. There are a few marks, as I was shown earlier, on the arm there. The paint apps have a bit of a chunk missing, and it just seems that the paint apps would come off quite easily if well played with. I did have a look at a few of the other ThunderCats figures on display, and the paint apps did look a little sloppy in places, so that's why I'm only giving it a 6.5 for the paint applications. Well, anyway, thanks for tuning into this ThunderCats review guys, and please subscribe for more reviews from Toy Review TV.